you, boys. I'll give you 8 to 5. That's the best I can do.
No, I want
Hey,
to go on.
you know, in the state game of 1912, I was telling the boys about the state game of 1912. You know, the quarterback, he wanted to kick, but I said no. I said, give me the ball. The okay said, oh, here, hold that. You see, we needed just 2 yards to go for the first down. The ball was snapped. I took it and I charged.
You've got to give 3 to 1 to get any state money this year.
Well, what else would you expect with Jim Fowler in the game? Want to bet? I'll bet you that Jim Fowler scores at least once in every quarter.
Hey, that isn't a bet. Well, that's a sure thing.
Right. He's the greatest little ball carrier since I was on the team. See, in this game of 1912,
Will you have a little drink? Don't mind if I do. Going to the game, I suppose.
Sure am.
Thanks. Oh, that's all right. Don't mention a little thing like that. Yeah, it ought to be a great game. You know, I haven't missed a game in 15 years.
I ain't seen one in 40.
40?
That's right. Ain't never been back since I left school in '94.
94? Woo! Hey, you guys, you eggs. Ho-ho! Do you think you're all grad? Wait till you meet the genuine article. Class of 94.
I can't say I was class of 94. Matter of fact, I left Western after my first 3 months there. Had to go to work.
Can you imagine that? Ain't seen the game for 40 years.
I bet it was plenty exciting back in '94.
Ain't no question about that. The state sure came near to beating us that fall. You see, they outweighed us about 10 pounds to the man. 20 pounds on my side of the line.
You mean that you played?
Well, one game.
Must have been pretty tough having to leave Western after only being there 3 months.
I bet it was. But after a few years, the boy came along. From then on, I just had one idea. I was going to send him to Western, and I did. So you can see, I got a right to be all head up about this trip. It'll be the first time I've been back in 40 years, and the first time I've seen my boy in 3 years.
And your son, he made the team, too?
Yeah, he did. Maybe you've heard of him.
Jim Fowler?
What?
Are you Jim Fowler's father? The Jim Fowler? Yeah. What's the matter?
Think of that.
Jim Fowler?
Hey, I don't want to say that.
You mean you all know Jim?
No! Listen, we know him to be the greatest football player in the country.
Don't say.
Hello there, Smithy, old boy. See you on the game.
Hiya, fella.
Jim.
Hello, Dan. Well, I wouldn't have known you. You're all grown up, dressed up.
Yeah, you're kind of dolled up, too.
Is it all right?
Well, Jim Fowler. Well,
Jim, how are you there, boy?
Jim Fowler. We're glad to see you, Jim. Jim, boy, how are you? Hey, I want to tell you something, Jim. You know about a forward pass. Listen, you do a fade right. You do a fade right. Hey,
in a couple of feet to the 50-yard line.
you're in good condition, aren't you?
Huh? Oh, all right, fine. Now, listen, the boys are offering $8 to 5, Jim. 8 to 5. Is that any good? I want 2 to 1. How is that? How about 2 to 1, Jim?
Yeah, that's
Okay, fine. That's what I want.
Jim, you sure got a lot of friends. Friends? In my time, this was just a path through Bradley's cow pasture.
Hello, Jim.
Hi, Joan. Oh, wait a minute, Dad. Miss Chandler, this is my father, Joan.
Nice to meet you, ma'am.
How do you do?
Dad's come all the way out here from Idaho to see the game tomorrow.
Oh, that's wonderful. Bring your father to lunch today. Dad's getting in at noon.
Must I remind you again, Miss Chandler, that I habitually eat at the training table?
May I call your attention to the fact, Mr. Fowler, that sometimes you're pretty tiresome.
All right.
Could you drop around after lunch?
Why? Show me off your weekend guest down for the football game?
Afraid your little boy's conceited, Mr. Fowler.
You hasn't any wood you want chopped, has you, lady?
You try awfully hard, don't you? Goodbye.
Seems like a real nice girl.
Yeah. Say, what's the fix on you? Oh, get up there, will you?
What's the matter with you?
Give me that plate.
No.
Give me that plate of butter, will you?
Will you?
A minute.
Who are you?
Father Blaine from the Chronicle. It wasn't his fault. I told him to do it.
You told him to do it, eh? What's the matter? Hasn't the Chronicle enough men to cover football?
I'm not interested in football. I want to know about your engagement to Joan Chandler.
My what?
My paper sent me out here to get a story about you and Miss Chandler. When are you going to announce the engagement?
Listen, tell that paper of yours I think that's my own business, see?
An engagement between the daughter of a railroad president and a football star is a good enough story to be everybody's business. When are you going to announce it?
I haven't anything to say.
Now you're just making trouble for all of us. I'll get the story anyway. I always do.
Tell you, I haven't anything to say.
Do you, deny it then?
Listen, if you print one word of this, I'll...
You what?
Oh, I wish they'd sent a man. Come on, Dad. I'll get those photographs.
One of our Gabardine singers, merely for advertising purposes. Jim.
Now, wait a minute, will you, fellas?
I got them shoes.
All right, come on in, Tim. I'll catch you fellas in a couple of minutes.
Oh, come on.
Hello, Andy. This is my father. Dad is Andy Jones, my roommate. This is Doc Maloney.
Well, I'm Andy. I'm Doc.
Hey, what'd you let those reporters in here for?
I couldn't keep them out. Say, they got an idea that you're out of condition or something.
Yeah? Well, I can wait. You got that brace?
Yeah, and the shoes.
Good. How you making out with those collections?
Oh, boy, did I get it. And when I say we got dough, I mean we got dough. Just look.
Good.
Take it easy.
Dad. Oh, Dad. Sit down. Sit down anywhere. It's all right.
$108, Stephen, and the East Hall still to go through.
Yeah, well, they owe us twice that much.
Yeah, but you should have heard them squawk about having to pay bills during the big game week.
Yeah? Oh, Dad, Andy and I have a couple of laundry routes. It's no trick getting business, but it's plenty tough making collections.
That's going to be all right.
Yeah, that feels all right.
Okay.
Take it off. Hey, let those reporters in now. Hey, ditch that thing, will you?
Come on in, you lug.
Oh, boy.
Hey, didn't I tell you to stay away?
And didn't I tell you that I was going to see Fowler?
Yeah, but I told you that we didn't want anything to do with the wrestling racket.
Well, I ain't going to take your word for it.
Now, you're just trying to be silly.
Listen, Mark, wait a minute. Here.
Wait a minute.
Hey, don't get Frank from me. You don't know what.
I tell you, you were just trying to be silly.
I tell you, I'm all right. Then what's Doc doing here?
Well, if you must know, he brought over a new pair of shoes I'm going to wear tomorrow.
Say, there ought to be a little story in that.
Al, get down and get a close-up of those shoes. I'm not here.
Hello?
This is Thelma.
Listen, well, where are you, honey?
Well, where do you think I am? I'm
up in a balloon? I'm at the station waiting for you to meet me. I've been waiting a half hour.
Now listen, darling, I'm sorry. I didn't realize it was so late. Honest, I didn't. And I've been awfully busy this morning.
If you keep me standing on one foot any longer, I'm going to take the next train back to San Francisco.
Oh, now, honey, that's the wrong attitude to take. Now, you wait right there, and I'll be right down, honest.
Andy, drive Tim over to the gym right away, will you? These shoes need to be altered.
Oh, no, not... No, honey, now listen, I'll tell you what you do. You get a cab. Yeah, get a cab and come right on out here and meet me. Meet me at Sticky Wilson's, you know. Yeah, darling, that's the candy shop on the campus. Now, will you hurry right out here? Yeah. All right, darling. I'll meet you right away. Goodbye, sweet. Jim, she's here.
Hey.
She's here.
Who's here?
That girl from San Francisco.
Huh?
Thelma. Her.
Oh. I guess you should have been down on the train to meet her.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to go right now.
Yeah, after you've taken Tim over to the gym and made those East Hall collections. And take this gang out with you when you go.
All right, thanks a lot.
Yeah.
We got the best...
Oh. Looks to me like you've been doing all right.
Fair enough.
I've been worried a good deal because I couldn't send you more every month. I was afraid just pinching you some.
Well, I hope you won't feel hurt, Dad, if I tell you that I've saved everything you've sent in the last 2 years. And it's there for whichever of us needs it first.
You mean you've been making more than it takes to live here?
Sure, it's easy. I have a couple of laundry concessions and a cleaner's route, and I sell a car almost every month.
Oh, that's certainly great. And I don't see how you get time to do so much.
No, the racket doesn't take much time. I have a couple of assistants like Andy there who do most of the actual work. They just use my name.
Oh.
But Jim will be over to the house after lunch today.
Never mind, my dear. I want to see him immediately.
Oh, you all do everything you can to spoil him.
How's Dawn, Mike? Say, that looks like old man Chandler. Who? You know, the president of the Continental Railroad. The one with the daughter. Yeah, come on. Don't miss this.
Hello, Jim. Hello, Mr. Chandler.
How are you?
Fine, thanks. I'm glad to see you.
Well, glad to see you.
Thanks.
How are you feeling, Jim?
Well, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Mr. Chandler, I want you to meet my...
For the love of Mike! Scoot Fowler!
Shorty Chandler!
Man, you old son of a gun!
What do you think?
Oh, you can't... Oh. Where have you been hiding all these years?
Oh, in one gopher hole or another. Texas, Idaho.
For years we've been trying to get some track of you, but you suddenly disappeared.
Oh, I didn't think anybody'd remember.
Oh, you never did get any sense, did you? Scoot, do you mean to say that this is your boy?
That's right, Shorty.
Well, can you tie that? Why, you old son of a gun. You know, I haven't seen you since that Hudson game 40 years ago, have I?
Jim, you're a pretty good football player. But you'll never be the ball carrier he was.
No, sir.
Sure sign you're getting old, Shorty, when your memory starts to go bad on you.
That's right. And by the way, Jim, run down and tell Joe not to wait for me. Scoot and I'll have lunch with you at the training table. Hey?
All right.
Oh, you want to start it again?
All right.
Hello.
I do.
Gee, looks swell.
come all the way downstairs to tell me that?
That and the old man's going to have lunch with me at the training table.
Oh.
Hey, wait a minute. What's the rush? Hey, wait.
You got anything more to say?
About you and me having tea somewhere this afternoon, huh?
Where? At the training table?
No. Anywhere where there isn't a crowd.
Oh, how romantic.
Listen, you know a little bend in the road up here by the lake?
Mm-hmm.
Well, jump in, will you? Thanks, Rick.
Well, hardly look presentable for a photograph.
You sit right there. Stand right
Name and
there.
initials. Yeah, there you are. Put that in.
Do that old pal.
You have a heavy backfield 94?
Oh, did we?
I see. Invincible.
Now, would you
Hand
shake
on
hands,
this?
please?
Yeah, surely.
That's it, the old one.
Hello. Oh. Hello, Marie.
I want to see you.
Yeah, I know. I want to see you, too.
When?
Well, I'll try to make it this afternoon. If I can.
Jim, I've got to see you.
Oh.
Hey, Jim, come on. We want you in this picture.
Yeah, wait a minute. Listen, I'll be in there.
I want you to stand between your father and Mr. Chandler. You know.
I can't
Come on.
talk anymore now.
Finish it.
I'll try to call you back. Bye.
Yeah, just take a minute.
Now, will you please keep this check? Didn't I tell you I was waiting for a gentleman?
Okay, sister.
Give me another soda. Chocolate.
Hey, Ole, that thing's hot.
Got some pictures for you. Come on, sit up, Jim, and take a look. You got shoulders in pretty good shape. It's the knee that I'm worrying about. Look at.
Oh, it'll last another game.
How's it getting along, Ollie?
Oh, it's coming fine.
Oh, that's swell.
Yeah, if you don't break it off in the meantime.
It looks to me like you couldn't expect him to get around on crutches.
Don't you worry, Mr. Fowler. There ain't nothing serious wrong with him. We're just fixing him up for what he's got to take tomorrow.
Oh, don't you worry, Scoot. Now, come on.
All these boys on the team?
Yes, we keep 40 on the varsity squad.
Looks like some of them been kept quite a while.
That boy Fowler. Oh, they're assistant coaches and trainers.
Guess we didn't know much about football in our time.
The modern game is very complicated. We need a lot of expert instruction. Pardon me, Fowler. How feel, kid?
Okay, Coach.
How's the shoulder?
Oh, it's all right.
How's your knee, Jim?
It's coming.
Keep after it, Ole.
What's all the 20-0?
These signs? Score of last year's game when Jim was out with a bad knee. I had these signs put up to remind some of these All-Americans how good they were.
Pretty good, Frankie. Let's take that number 19 play next. You take it, Alan.
Right half takes out the end. The right end takes out the tackle. The right guard pulls out of the line and goes through with the fullback carrying the ball.
Well, at least the quarterbacks know their plays. Tomorrow they'll probably forget all but 3 of them. Hello, boys. I want to see you, Alan. Alan, you've got the toughest assignment of all tomorrow. You're not only quarterback, but you're captain of the team. That's not a soft spot, especially when you've got a star like Jim Fowler on the squad.
It's the most fuss I've seen since the militia left for the border.
Well, they usually take the team away the day before the game. Someplace in the country, you know, when it's quiet.
Gee, it works!
Yeah, no thanks to you.
How are you feeling, Jim?
I wish everybody quit acting as if I were a corpse.
Well, that shows you how much we're depending on you for tomorrow's game.
As if I could forget it.
How'd you make out, Jim?
Oh,
I'm all right. I'm all right.
I hope so. Hey, Jim, there's a name outside. Says she's got to see you.
So what?
Well, listen, she doesn't look it, but she says she's a reporter.
Yeah, well, tell her to come on in here. I'll talk to her while I'm taking a shower.
Miss Spring?
Yeah.
Well, Andy Jones called and wants you to meet him at the College Inn for lunch.
Here, drink this.
What for?
Do you good. You didn't have any lunch, you know.
Well, I wasn't hungry then. I'm not hungry now. I didn't want beefsteak then, and I don't want milk now.
Jim, excuse me. Jim.
Here, drink this.
Jim, look, I took $38 out of East Hall.
Good. Say, hold it with the other total tonight. We'll get better odds then.
Hey, listen, Jim. How much you betting on the game tomorrow?
All I can rake together.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, you should be glad. Make sure I'll put everything I've got in it tomorrow.
Now, listen, Jim. That's the wrong attitude to take. We're not playing for money.
No? I suppose we're playing for the coach because his salary depends on it. Or for the university because they make $500,000 out of us every fall.
Jim, that girl from San Francisco.
Oh, will you keep quiet about that girl from San Francisco?
But I got
Come on. This is important.
I know, but I gotta go.
Now, listen.
Oh, Jim.
I want you to see Marie for me. Tell her I'll see her as soon as I can, but it won't be this afternoon. Now, get going.
But, Jim, that girl from San Francisco,
go
I
on.
can't let her
Go
win.
on, scream.
But, Jim.
Read it, will you?
Oh, I do it. Go for the girl.
All right, gang, everybody in a bus. Come on, let's get going. Come on, snap it up. And don't forget anything.
Every team we've played all season has tried to stop Fowler. Every game he's taken a terrible beating.
Well, it was the same last year.
Yes, but something's happened this year. A man can't stand that sort of thing unless he's got his heart in it. I don't know, he's gone stale. He seems sort of nervous and erratic. I wish I knew how we were going to get him through this evening.
Why don't you let him come home with me? I'll see he has a quiet evening and keep everyone away from him.
Not a bad idea.
But, Shorty, don't keep your daughter away from him.
Oh, I know you want to start that, do you? Oh, that family has one.
And that was the time Hap Wingate fell in the pond.
Will I ever forget it?
Funniest thing I ever saw.
But it was Charlie Appleby.
Huh?
Yeah, don't you remember the funny little runs with the sideburns?
Oh, yes, and we shake one of them off later on.
That's right.
But you remember the trouble we had that night getting the goat through the dean's window?
It was Hap who was with us that night.
No.
Yeah,
no.
don't you remember? And we locked him in by mistake with the goat?
Oh, no, it was Sam Phelps. He left his glasses, don't you remember?
Oh, that's right, and the dean found him the next morning.
Pardon me, Mr. Fowler. The radio man says it's time for your broadcast.
Oh, that's right, it is.
Excuse me, will you please?
Well, I'm certainly going to get a load of this.
You know, Scoot, it's a lucky thing we both married late.
How's that?
They're just about the right age.
She's too good for him.
Nonsense.
Hello, Mr. Ward.
Howard, Jim.
Hello, Jim. You're looking fine.
Thanks, Bill. Well.
Good.
Quiet, we're going on the air.
Ladies and gentlemen of the radio audience, good evening. This is J. Montgomery Ward speaking. I want to thank the Union States Oil Company, refiners and manufacturers of that there good old oil that keeps good old motors just like new, for allowing us to use their time for this broadcast. Mr. Kelly, will you take the microphone now, please?
Thanks. Hello, folks. This is William Kelly of the Express talking to you. I'm not going to take very much of your time because I have a treat in store for you. I am going to introduce to you the man of the hour, Jim Fowler. Come on up here, Jim. Don't be bashful. Now, this mic won't come up and kick you in the face. Just imagine that's a state halfback.
All right, Bill, but you'll have to tell me what to say. I'd rather face a dozen halfbacks than one of these things.
Jim, how do you feel the night before the last game of your college career?
Sad, Bill. Mighty sad.
Yes, I guess it's mighty tough to leave all those things behind. But what do you think you'll miss the most?
My friends, Bill. I hate to think of leaving my pals. Those boys on the team that would do anything for me.
Say, Jim, there's been a lot of talk that you're not in such very good shape.
Well, that's silly. I never felt better in my life.
I suppose there's no use asking you whether or not you're going to win tomorrow, but tell me, why do you think you'll win?
Well, for two reasons, Bill. First, because we've got a team that works together, with everyone on it pulling for everybody else. Second, because we're playing for Western, and it's traditional that a Western man will give everything he has for the old school.
Say, Jim, I see that our time's up, so I'll have to turn the microphone back to Mr. Ward. Thanks very much, Jim.
Don't mention it. That concludes this feature of our Sports Hour, folks. The university graduate manager asked me to announce that there are still some tickets available. Thank you, Mr. Fowler. And thank you, Mr. Kelly. Good night, everybody. Your announcer has been J. Montgomery Ward. This is the Amalgamated Broadcasting Company.
Okay, say, Bill, what do you think the odds are? Well, I don't know. There's a lot of the state money on. I think it's about even money now.
Really?
Yeah.
Good. Well?
Remember the night before the '94 game?
Yeah. Out there in the moonlight.
And we were so excited we couldn't sleep. We went out on the playing field and practiced signals all night.
Now we spend the night before the big game plugging for newspapers and gate receipts.
Yeah. I guess things are a lot more businesslike now.
Well, they expect a $400,000 gate tomorrow. That's not bad business.
Don't let him fool you, Mr. Fowler. He's just as excited tonight as you were before your game.
I got an appointment with Jim Fowler.
For when, sir?
Well, anytime. I always got one.
But you can't come in, sir.
But you're just trying to be silly. Jim. Look. Hello, Mr. Miss Fowler. Jim, I held out for $25, and I sold the whole block for $600 even. Look, now I can go.
Now, wait a minute.
But, Jim, I gotta go meet...
Listen. Bill Kelly says we can get even money on the game.
I know, but I gotta meet the girl.
Listen, I want you to go down to Nick's and place this dough for us. And be sure you get even money now.
But, Jim,
now,
I
come on,
gotta...
Get going. Going. Scram.
Oh, no, I didn't go like that one.
Jim, do you mean to say you sold your seats for $25 apiece?
Sure. Why, you think I could have gotten 30?
I really don't know.
Hey, John. What is this? What are you sore about?
You?
Why?
Because tonight you've been just plain dirty.
What are you talking about?
Oh, it's all very well for you to treat football as a racket. I know it doesn't mean anything to you, but it happens to mean something to them. Now, they've been having a swell time tonight. You don't have to kill all their illusions, do you?
Mr. Fowler. There's a Miss Blaine to see you.
Go on, I'm busy.
Why, Alan.
So you did remember. I came to see you like this the night before the state game when I was captain of the freshman team.
Oh.
And I said then that I'd be captain of the varsity and come back tonight.
Yes.
You don't mind my coming, do you?
Why, of course not.
You've been nice just like that ever since I can remember.
And you've always been foolish ever since I can remember.
There isn't really any chance for me, is there?
No, Alan.
It's Jim, isn't it?
Yes.
3 years ago, you told me to win and kissed me.
Go right ahead. Don't mind me.
No, please, Alan, don't.
Ought to take a sock at him. Imagine his using that tone to you.
That's all right. Never mind.
I'm sorry I made such a mess of things by coming tonight.
I'm glad you came. Good night, Alan.
Good night.
Good night. Oh, Jim, what you saw just now, it wasn't...
Why talk about it? No affair of mine.
Oh, don't do that, please.
That's all right. It won't hurt me a bit.
Besides, I need a spot.
Well, maybe it won't make any difference in your playing tomorrow, but it's sort of like letting down your friends.
Friends? Huh. That's a laugh.
Well, I don't know anybody in the world who has more friends than you have. Well, it ought to make you feel good, even if it doesn't. People like the coach and my father.
And you?
Yes, and me. Oh, you're just stupid.
You think I don't care about anything, don't you? Well, you're wrong. I care more about things than any of you, all of you put together. Ever since I can remember, my dad's told me about Western and... Now listen, you get my side of it. When I first came to school here, I was as anxious to make friends as any stray dog. And then before I had a chance, a single chance, to find out what it was all about, they discovered I had an odd knack of running around with a football. And since then, never for a minute have I been anything else. Just a sap with a football stuck under his arm.
That isn't true.
Well, yes, it is. I wouldn't have met any of you except for football. For a few months, I've mixed with your kind of people. But it's just like the rest, all part of the racket.
Oh, Jim, can't you understand? We haven't been kidding you. We really like you.
Do you?
Yes.
You're lovely, Joe. Knowing you has been a great break for me.
I love you so much. Well, why don't you tell me
Tell you what?
that you love me?
What's the use of pretending? 6 months from now, you'll say, Jim Fowler? Oh, yes, I used to know him.
You mean that you let me kiss you and you kiss me like that?
There's nobody like you, Joe. It'll be a long time getting over the wonderful times we've had together. There's an idea. Let's wind it up in great style. Tomorrow night after the game?
Tomorrow night after the game, I'll never want to see you again.
What about this engagement?
What are you doing here?
Waiting for a statement about you and Miss Chandler.
What do you keep chasing me around for? You know, if there were a statement, it would come in a natural way through Mr. Chandler.
Mr. Chandler won't say anything about, Marie, will he?
So that's what you came here for, huh?
Now, are you going to give me the story, or do I have to go out and get it?
You try and get it.
Okay.
No, Scoot, you're all wrong. I tell you, Tim Healy's bar was on the northwest corner.
Nope, that was Pete's Chowder Parlor. Healy's was across the street.
Jim, your father's memory is failing him entirely.
Well, I think I'll hit the hay.
Good idea. Have a
Good night, Dad. Good night, Mr. Chandler.
Now, I've got some photographs here that will prove that I'm right. Gosh, I haven't had these out for years.
Oh, look.
Now, there was a football team. Hmm?
Yeah. They look there on the back seat. Minnie Dunlap.
So it is. Oh, she's the girl you took to the picnic when the buggy tipped over, huh?
Oh, you mean when you and Todd Lawson fixed it so the wheel come off?
Who fixed what wheel? You're crazy.
Oh, cut it out.
Oh, you and Minnie. Oh, I know what you're looking at.
Say, cut it out, Minnie. Minnie's all right.
I know. We had a lot of fun with you.
Hello, is Jim Fowler there? Yeah. Well, just Andy. No, just plain Andy.
Hello. Who? Oh, put him on.
Hello, Jim, this is Andy.
Hello, Andy. What's the matter?
Yeah. Listen, Jim, you better call up Marie right away because she's been trying to get you every place.
Okay, Andy, I'll call her right away. Thanks. Hello? Hello, Marie?
Hello, Jim. Oh, I'm so glad to hear your voice.
What's the matter?
Listen, Jim. I've got to see you.
Don't be silly, honey. I can't go out tonight. You know that. I'll run down and see you first thing in the morning.
No, tonight.
You mean you're in some sort of a jam?
Yes.
Oh, don't worry for a minute, honey. I'll be right down there. Yeah, I'll be right down.
What do you say? We have a small brandy before I push the button.
Don't mind if I do.
Oh, good old Minnie Dunlap.
Poor Minnie. I wonder where she is now.
I know. Oh, I guess.
What do you think?
I don't know what to think.
Huh? It wouldn't hurt to see.
No. His room's on the ground floor. Last door to the right.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Ah, Jim.
One more little nip and you can have it.
I ain't licked you, Jim, since you was 5 years old, but I'm a Siwash if I don't feel like it now.
Well, if it'll make you feel any happier, Dad. There.
What's got into you, boy?
Oh, it'll take too long to tell you. Besides, if I'm going to get any sleep at all tonight, I got to get going.
Going?
Yeah, I'm going someplace. Keep it under your hat, will you, Dad?
Wait a minute, son. When you get older, you'll learn like I have, that when you undertake obligations, you got to back 'em up.
Well, that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm mighty personal.
You ain't got any personal ones tonight.
Oh, yes, I have. Now, listen, Dad. For 3 years, I've given this racket everything I have in me. And tomorrow I'm going to try to win another football game for them. That's all they want. But this is... well, this is different, see?
No, I don't see.
All right. This is a girl who doesn't know a kickoff from a football. And there's some sort of a jam, see? And if I can help out, I'm going to.
You mustn't do it, Jim. You can't do it. You owe too much here.
What do you mean? The school and all that,
Yes, and to me. To what I think of you.
Oh, gee, I'm sorry you feel that way about it, Dad.
You're forgetting your own people, Jim.
Yeah? Well, after tomorrow, they'll forget me.
Hello, honey, are you dressed yet?
Do you realize it's 10 o'clock? I've been dressed for 2 hours.
Well, I know, honey, but I didn't realize it was that late yet.
And here I am waiting. Well, why didn't you say something?
Yes? But I know. All right, listen now, honey, I'll tell you what you do. It'll take me a half an hour. Take me a half an hour to get down there. It'll take me a half an hour to get you back. Yeah? And you start now.
Oh, yeah?
Well, I know, honey, but you do want to go to the dance, don't you? Well, all right, then you do as I said, and get a cab and come right on out here, and meet me in front of the flagpole. Yeah, right in front of the one in front of the library, and then I will meet you there, and I will either be there by the time you get out, and if I'm not there, I will be right back. All right, yeah, I'm nearly dressed. I'm all dressed, but I'm busy, and I'll be right there. All right, darling, goodbye. Oh, hello, Mr. Fowler. I thought you were up at Chandler's house.
Andy, do you know a girl named Marie?
Sure, but her name is Thelma.
No, I understand it's Marie. A girl Jim knows.
Yeah, I know her.
Well, I want you to show me where she lives. Jim skipped out tonight. I guess he's gone down to see her.
He's here.
Well, what's the riot call? What's up?
Jim, I don't know how to tell you.
Well, let's go over here and sit down. Maybe we can talk it over.
Why do you like me?
Well, who wouldn't?
As a matter of fact, there is a special reason why I do like you. You're the only person in the world who doesn't expect something of me. There's always wanting me to do something. I like you because when I'm with you, I feel just like a kid again. And I don't care whether school keeps or not.
I'm so afraid.
Come here, look here. Come on, spill it.
Jim, promise me you won't play tomorrow.
Are you crazy?
You can't play tomorrow.
What's the matter with you?
You can say you're sick. Anything, just so you don't play.
Well, if this is what you got me out of bed for...
No. Wait, I'll tell you. Felix has bet a lot of money on state tomorrow.
So that's it. And you were the one person in the world who doesn't expect anything from me.
No, Jim, it isn't that. Felix made me send for you.
Yeah, well, go get Felix. I'll settle this with him.
Felix is right here.
Say, what is all this funny business?
It is not funny business. I bet $6,000 on state, and that is not funny.
I don't care if you bet $60,000.
But if you play tomorrow, I might lose, and I do not want to lose.
Yeah? You're darn tootin' right I'm going to play tomorrow. And what's more now, I'm going to put a little extra into it to make sure you do lose.
Wait. I will tell you why you will not play. The last 3 months, you have seen Marie very often, huh?
So what?
You have been perhaps a little bit more than friends. Would that make a nice story for all your people to know, for the newspapers to have?
So you think I'd be ashamed to have people know I like Marie, huh? Why, I'll hire a band, put her in a hack, and go up to call on the dean.
Oh, no, you won't.
Why not?
Because she's my wife.
Is that true? How long?
Since before we came to this country.
Why keep it a secret?
Because it would be bad for business.
So you framed me, huh? Why, you... Just a minute. That's a private room.
Oh, now you're just trying to be silly.
Let me, sir. Robert! Go. Let me out. Robert!
Now, what's this all about? Oh, I guess I busted my hand.
Well, now, ain't that just dandy?
But that's splendid. Now, tomorrow you cannot play, and we can all be friends again, huh?
All right, now.
Listen, Felix, if one word of this gets out, I'll bring the gang down here and I'll tear this joint of yours into splinters.
No one will ever know.
Well, see that they don't.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Santa Maria ti ringrazio, che bellezza.
Here's the car over here. You get in here, Jim, and your dad and I'll do a rumble. Come on, hurry.
Well, come on, get in before somebody sees you.
Well, I guess there's nothing for me to say.
No, you're right.
Jim, that's gonna hurt.
What do you mean, going to hurt?
It's all right now. You get a cast on that and it's gonna be okay.
No cast, Doc. Walking about.
Coach won't let me play if I turn up with my hand in a cast.
Oh, what's the use of kidding yourself, Jim? You can't play with a mitt like that.
I'm going to play like I've never played before. Oh, but Jim, do you think... It's okay, Dad. Now listen, Doc, just tape it up tight, see?
Jim, you know I can't pass a hand like that.
Now listen, Doc, in the years I've been here, I've never asked for a break for myself, have I?
No.
Well, I'm asking for one now.
All right, you win.
Say, young lady, you can't sit here all night.
Officer, lend me your gun.
What for?
He still may come.
Well, Jim, if it's that so, how are you going to play football?
Go open up tighter.
All right. Remember, you asked for it.
Now, listen, Talbot.
I'm listening.
Well, honey, now, to save time.
Go on. To save time.
Well, honey, I left your tickets at the graduate manager's office. Yeah, so you could pick them up there. And it's right next to mine.
Won't that be nice?
Oh, well, then I'll meet you and we'll see the game together.
Listen, you big lug. I don't care if I never see you again. But I've been thinking of a lot of things that I want to say to you, and I'm going to wait a year if I have to so that you can hear them.
Oh, now, Thelma, that's the wrong attitude. Hello? Help? No.
I want to see Jim Fowler.
Lady, I gotta...
I'm from the Chronicle.
I know, lady, but Jim Fowler's...
Tell him he'd better see me.
Huh?
Okay, thanks, Doc.
But, lady, I told you once he's dressing in... Oh, all right, let me get through here. Jim, there's a dame out there, a reporter, and she's got to see you right away.
Well, what about it?
Well, she said to tell you that she was at Marie's last night and you were.
Where's she now?
She's right outside.
Listen, Andy, get a hold of her and don't let her out of your sight, not even for a minute, until I can talk to her after the game.
But,
see?
Jim, I got to...
Andy, you got to do this for me.
But, Jim, I've got to see this game.
Okay, then take her to the game.
But I got the girl from San Francisco, Jim.
That isn't important. This means something. Go on, Andy.
Oh, so she's not important. Just your things are important, and nothing I do is important.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you, this is the last thing I'll do anything to help you out. I'm taking you to the football game.
Now, most of you fellows are seniors. Most of you have played state before. There's very little to say to you except this. Everybody thinks you're a better team than they are. Well, you are a better team than they are. It's no disgrace to lose to a stronger team, but it is a disgrace to lose to a weaker one. Of course, this game means a great deal to me. But it should mean everything to you. It's your last crack at that bunch from up north. Now get going! All right, let's go, man. Come on. Come on. Now, wait a minute. What's the hurry? You look like the devil.
Oh, I'm all right.
What's the matter with that hand?
Well, that? No, I skinned it up a little bit.
That tape will be fine for your forward passing today.
Oh, they'll just think it's a gag and watch me all the closer.
Yeah, let me see that hand.
It's all right. Didn't I tell you it was all right?
All right, let's go.
last minute.
Yeah?
How are you?
I'm okay.
What's the matter with the hand?
Nothing.
Are you sure you're all right?
When did Jim first meet Marie?
Huh? Oh, this fall, about a week before school started.
Down in, Felix's place?
Huh? No. On the streetcar.
Got a pencil.
Here. Oh.
Thanks.
Captain Barry won the toss. He decided to receive.
Captain Carr will kick off for State. Are you ready, Western? Are you ready, State?
I'm all right.
Okay. Start in a minute. 33, W. Shift.
Come on, heel, Finnegan. What do you say, heel, Pepper? What do you say, heel, Pepper?
What's the matter with you? We had a hole there big enough to drive a truck through.
Yeah, I came up too slow. I'll make it next time.
All right. 72, R. Shift.
Come on, heel, Finnegan. Come on, heel, now. Let's go. Let's work on there, buddy. Fowler's big formation.
The great Fowler. Well, you'll have to get him away quicker than that. We'll block the next one.
You guys will never block a kick on me.
What's the matter with the hand? You got a scratch?
Nothing's the matter with it.
First and 10 for State.
All right, gang, I'm going to shove this one down Fowler's throat. Number 2, right formation. Hey!
What's that off-tackle play, Jim? It's going to be right in your left.
All right, I'll get it. Quit worrying about it, will you?
It is second and 5 for State.
What's the matter with Jim's hand?
All right, let's play number 1, off tackle. Let's get Fowler again this time. He's got a bum hand now. Let's go. Oh, it's you again, huh? You better get used to me. You'll be around all day.
And your helmet.
All right, let's work 36 pass. It looks like it's open. Hey!
Nice going, Jim. Nice going. Now, come on, fellas. Let's go places. All right, Jim?
Come on, please. Right, that tackle out of there.
Jim is so prominent. How is it no one knew about it?
Oh, I used to pick her up at Felix's place and drive out to the lake and would meet Jim. I can't take him out of that exploit.
2 minutes of this half left to go and the score is still 0-0. What an upset. What a game. State's kept the great Jim Fowler bottled up all afternoon. Now they've got the ball at Western's 10-yard line. It looks like they're going to score.
Hi, gang, this is the one. Over the goal line. Number 3. Hey!
They'll try your side of the line this time.
They won't make it.
State's ball, 2nd down, and 5 to go for a touchdown.
Touchdown! It's a touchdown!
They didn't make it. They didn't score.
Go in here, gang.
Well, we'll be back later.
Yeah, we'll be waiting for you.
Fowler made the tackle. He stopped that play right on the 6-inch line. Boy, oh boy, is this a game. This is the 4th quarter of the State-Western game, and the score is still 0-0. State's been pushing Western all over the field, but so far they haven't scored. Western has the ball on their own 40-yard line. I guess they're pretty tired. Looks like it from here.
Let's try 18 again.
Well, you haven't made 2 yards on it all day.
Give me another crack at it, will you?
All right.
Water on. Play ball. Come on, let's go.
Hey, come on, fellas. Come on, Neil, fella.
When Jim's off form, we haven't any more offense than a rabbit.
Come on! Back in there! 2nd down and 12 to go. There he has the ball. It's a lateral pass. That's football! It's good and good!
Boy, he's back there, didn't he?
That's the first time I've ever seen Fowler caught from behind.
Yeah, but he rolled up a lot of yards, didn't he?
While they're still off their feet.
I can't help.
Come on, now.
I'm winded.
Referee, time out.
Come out, Western.
Oh, timeout. Taking timeout just when they've got him on the run.
Listen. You take 2 plays. Get in front of the goalpost. Then I'll kick the field goal.
Time's in. Play ball, boys. Let's go. Come on, get it off the field. Come on. Come on, you guys are gonna show us something, you cockeyed turtles!
Look at those dumbbells. They're going to kick. What good will a field goal do them with only 10 minutes to play when State's got it over them like a hairnet?
It's over!
Yeah, 3 points. Well, 3 points won't win this ball game.
It'll help a whole lot.
Yeah.
I guess that field goal made those State boys plenty mad. They've been coming down the field like a steamroller. There goes another play. He's through. He's away. 5 yards, 10 yards, and he's down. That was a 17-yard game, folks, and it's State's ball. First down on Western's 10-yard line. Woo, boy, oh boy, it looks like nothing can stop him this time. Western's taking time out again. Huh. Looks like it's all over now, folks, but the shouting.
Rogan. Get in there for Fowler.
Okay, Coach.
How much time is it? 3 minutes.
Roden substituting for Fowler.
Substitution okay, Captain Barry?
Alan, please don't let him take me out now. Please don't let him take me out. Go on back, Rogan, and tell Coach that we are going to see this through together. Thanks, Alan.
Look here, Captain Barry. Do you know what you're doing? The coach sent him in.
I'm the captain of this outfit, and I'll do as I please.
Guess you're out, Rogan.
Nice going, Alan. Come on, Jim. Only got 3 more minutes left. Okay. Pull yourself together.
What happened? What'd they say? Barry chased me.
Now it's slow.
All right, gang, this is the one that counts. This will wipe out that 3 points and win the ball game. Get down low and dig. Hey!
Okay.
Well, I told you I'd be back.
The game's practically over, folks, with the score State 6, Western 3. It's Western's ball on State's 40-yard line.
Barry has the ball at the victory point, and he loses 3 yards. 1 minute to play.
What are they going to try now?
Oh, I don't know. Well, if Jim had been all right, he'd have showed him.
I'll bet he would.
Yeah.
All right, fellas. There's only one chance in the world, Alan. I'll get out the goal line somehow, and you fade back a mile and pass it to me.
Okay. 47W.
Shoot! Okay, guys.
It's a pass.
Long walk pass. He dropped. Jim Fowler dropped. He was clean across the goal line with a right in his hands and he dropped.
Oh, what a break. Nice little break. 1 out of 1,000, and that has to be here. Nobody. Well, can't do anything here. Say, by the way, what was it you wanted to see Jim about?
Oh, nothing. Nothing now.
Nice game, Fowler. Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. Well, I lost that game in a big way.
Ah, forget it. You won't know the difference 100 years from now. Anyway, you gave them all you had, and that's all there is.
Thanks. Well, I guess I'll go and face the music. So long.
Well, goodbye.
Oh, forget it, Jim.
Well, I lost your game for you, didn't I?
I'd rather lose with a guy like you than to win without you.
We let you down, Jim. If we had let those guys push us all around, you'd have beaten them.
You sure give them the work today, kid.
Yeah. Every time they take me out, I'd get up my hands and knees and watch you make that tackle.
Boy, will you ever forget the way he smacked that guy on the 6-inch line? I'll bet his teeth are all loose.
Stop it, will you? I lost the game for you, didn't I? I threw you down, didn't I?
Oh, will you forget it, Jim?
You gave everything you had, didn't you? Now listen to me. Listen, you guys. Listen. You're the greatest guys in the world. But you got it all wrong. I didn't just lose that game out there on the field today. I lost it before the game. I was out of condition. And while you were in there cracking him, I was dogging it. Now listen to me, you guys. I didn't deserve it. Well?
I want to tell you, Jim, I want to congratulate you. You played the greatest game today I've ever seen. You can take it, kid.
Gotcha, huh? What do you think? What's the big idea? Standing me up on corners like...
honey.
Who do you think you are anyway, huh?
You're just trying to be silly because I didn't...
Come here, you!
The gang in the locker room this afternoon made me realize what a chump I've been. Wrong about everything. And another thing, I wouldn't admit it even to myself, because I knew I didn't have a chance. But I do love you, Joan. I have all the time.
Well, you're going to keep on being a chump? Oh, Jim, I'm sorry.
Oh, it's all right.
That must have hurt terribly this afternoon.
Yeah, it did.
Well, Scrooge, here's to the class of 1954.